Hi, I'm Mike Simpson. Welcome to this course on Advanced Android Programming. Let's talk about what this course is going to do for you. We're going to be showing you how to create some customized advanced Android applications. We're going to be showing you how to create applications that are location aware, applications that know where they are. We're also going to be showing you how to create applications that deal with animations. This course is also going to show you how to work with the Android built-in camera. Many of your Android devices use sensors to be able to locate themselves and be able to provide information about their environment. And you're going to know how to work with those kinds of applications. And you're going to be able to create and use advanced content providers. You're going to be able to manage the Bluetooth content that comes with the applications. You're going to be able to manage telephony. And you're going to be able to manage networking connectivity. So by the time you get done with this course, you'll be able to create all these different types of location-aware applications, such that when you take your Android device to a particular area, you'll be able to know what to do. You'll also be able to create customized services, and these customized services will be able to run multiple tasks simultaneously. They'll be able to run tasks in the foreground and run tasks in the background, and they'll be able to pass information back and forth between those different types of tasks. Most of your Android devices will have different types of networking capabilities, such as standardized internet networking and wireless communication, such as Wi-Fi. You'll be able to monitor, manage, and control those different types of networking capabilities. You'll also have short-range networking connectivity through Bluetooth. You'll want to be able to monitor and manage and control those different types of Bluetooth capabilities, and you'll be able to do that coming out of this course as well. You'll be able to do so many different types of things with Android that you might forget that you can also place and receive calls. And you'll be able to access Android's telephony capabilities coming out of this course. So you'll see how to be able to monitor, manage, and control those abilities to place, manage, and receive calls. Now, in order to be able to do all this, we presume that you have a certain level of background. Specifically, we presume that you've already taken our Introduction to Android course, or that you have some level of background, such as 6 months to a year of previous programming with an Android device. Now let's talk about some of the different types of individual topics that we're going to be covering during the course. We're going to be talking about dealing with customized content providers. Now, content providers are Android's mechanism for passing and receiving information back and forth and among different types of applications. And normally Android keeps those pretty separate for security reasons. But you may want to customize that type of information that's passed back and forth, so you're going to be able to see how that works. Android also knows how to keep track of where a particular device is by being able to use GPS types of applications and other types of location and navigation information. So you'll be able to deal with the different types of location services. You'll also be able to deal with services in general and be able to create and manage your own types of services. Now in Android, a service is a long-running piece of activity that can run in the background that we can pass information back and forth between, and so you want to know how to be able to do that as well. In many cases, you may want to be able to send out some information from an Android device that's going to be received by the other activities that are running on that device. That type of information is known as a broadcast. Now, activities that want to be able to pick up that information and be able to respond to it are known as broadcast receivers. And so you may want to have an application that receives a notification such as we are low on battery or a device has been added or removed and automatically be able to respond to that. Those types of activities are broadcast receivers, and so you know how to create and respond to those. When we want to start up an application or start up an activity from another application or activity, Android sends out intents that say, I want to start up an activity that has certain capabilities. And then Android searches through the different activities that are available in order to find out the proper activity to start up. To figure that out, Android uses intent filtering to filter out the appropriate activity. So in order to set up the right activity to start up with, you have to know how to create the proper intent filters, and you have to know how Android's intent filters work. So we're going to have a module topic on how that works. And of course, Android devices have to know how to connect to an internet or Wi-Fi type network, and have to know how to pass and receive information back and forth across that type of network. So we'll have a module that deals with networking. Continuing on with our discussion of our advanced Android module topics, we're going to look at Android's sensors. Many Android devices have external hardware sensors that allow Android to receive information about its particular placement. For example, whether or not the Android device is in landscape mode or portrait mode. What's the gyroscopic inclination? What's the current position of the device? Things like that. And so we'll see how our Android devices can access the different types of sensors, how it can gain information from that different types of sensors, and how it can respond to that type of information. We've talked about some of the different wireless connectivity or Wi-Fi. So we want to know how we turn that off, how we turn that on, how we manage that, how we control that. How do we place and receive calls in Android? How do we access Android's telephony capabilities? Many Android devices have a built-in camera. Some even have multiple built-in cameras. And so if you have one or more cameras, you'll need to know how to access those devices, how to control them, how to take pictures with them. You may have a Bluetooth device that you use, whether it's for a headset or for a keyboard or some other type of Bluetooth device. And so in order to deal with that, you need to know how to manage and how to control that Bluetooth capability. While you're developing all of these different types of very fun and very interesting to use applications, you'll want to make sure that you test them properly to make sure that they work not only on the type of device that you're targeting, but on other Android devices in general. And in order to set that up, you'll probably want to automate your tests so that you can run them in batch form, that you can run them against different types of devices, and so that you can basically step away from them, have them run in an automated fashion, and then have a report back on the results. And so we're going to talk to you about automated testing as well. Now, the appropriate curriculum path to take for this sort of stuff is we presume that you've had an introduction to Java already because we do most of our programming in Java. Then we presume that you've taken the Introduction to Android class. And this is the third course in our curriculum path. So we presume Introduction to Java, then Introduction to Android, and now you're in Advanced Android. Now the lab exercises can be downloaded from the download section that's on the course page. So simply go to the download section and look in the appropriate area for our lab exercises. If you have questions regarding any of the content covered in this course, please use the question and comment box that you'll see. Now, let's get started.